It is back to school for kids across the area. After the long summer break with time outdoors, it can be kind of tough to keep the kids active and continue that through the school year. Mo Smith with Bailey Bariatrics joins us with some simple exercises that the kids can do to keep moving throughout the school year. Great to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me back again.
We do indeed appreciate it. Talk to us a little bit about statistics related to childhood obesity, because you can kind of look around and see that our kids are sedentary lifestyles.
Yes, ma'am, you are correct. So I was researching, of course, is the obesity factor in our children. We're number 4 in the country. Oklahoma is ranked number 4 for the most childhood obesity. Adults, we are number 5. This is a bad one too. Non-active lifestyles.
Right.
We're all sedentary. We go from a Chromebook to a phone to a computer to a PlayStation, what have you. We're sedentary, sedentary, sedentary. And in going back to school, they go from home to the classroom,
right.
No recess. So they're not able to get that energy out, exporting that energy out, and they're just sitting. In their 7 hours in a day, our children are on electronic devices.
Wow.
7 hours is way too much.
Right.
And so now that we're back in person in school, they still have their Chromebooks. They're being led by computers, sitting. So I would like to incorporate and kind of help push is, maybe just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, get up and have a brain break. Little kids love to move. And so, I have a little balloon. And so, just kind of keeping it up off the floor. Hitting it with your head, hitting it with your knees, just keep it moving. They laugh, they have a good time.
Right.
Why not?
And that's inexpensive and it's easy to store.
This whole bag of balloons was $1.
Right.
So it was funny too, I was looking in Walmart for a hula hoop. I heard you're a really good hula hooper.
Used to be, except I see that there's big...
a thing.
Oh,
yes.
That's a shame, because I would have loved to have shown you. But, just a jump rope.
Jump rope, yes, I got a jump rope. You've got a football, soccer ball. Kids love my little dice. And so you can, roll it on the ground and it says 15 squats. Okay, who can do 15 squats in 30 seconds?
Right.
There's exercise for you. I don't think you're going to do push-ups or squats.
No, probably not. But then being sure to take my water break. I think, if you have stairs at home, because a lot of people,
Absolutely.
if you live in an apartment, you'd be like, I don't know how to find the exercise. It really does have to be kind of creative, thinking outside the box,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
looking for those opportunities.
So funny that you mentioned that. My father, who lives with me, he lives upstairs, he's 88, but he is the most spry guy ever. He goes up and down the stairs every time his watch tells him to. He will walk around the kitchen island, around the room. He goes, I can go 80 times around and that's a mile. I was like, oh my gosh, Dad, that's amazing.
That's awesome. So you've rubbed off on him.
Exactly.
Which I want to add too, because it really does. I mean, kids emulate what they see.
Bingo.
So it's important to do that.
It starts with home. Even if it's just 5 minutes first thing in the morning, let's do some yoga. Let's do some stretching. Let's go for a family walk. Get the kids moving. Actually, getting into sports. School's starting. There are great programs out there that are pretty inexpensive. The YMCA, if you're a member, you can have them in football, basketball, volleyball. Pickleball is a big thing. I did this one just for you, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're doing great,
hey,
though. That was awesome. Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about, you mentioned the time. I mean, again, 5 to 10 minutes a day. You could do something in the morning before school gets started,
Correct.
too? And it doesn't have to be strenuous as in terms of, sweating and needing to, but it could be something as simple as yoga or just stretching.
Just stretching.
Okay.
Just mindful movement.
Right.
What I call walk with a purpose. I've said that before.
You have?
Just move. You don't have to sweat. You don't need to break barriers and hit your PRs. Just move.
What's PR?
Personal record.
Okay, got it. I just want to make sure. I thought that's what it was, but I was making sure I wasn't missing something.
No, I apologize.
No, that's
I
good.
expect everyone just to know my lingo.
That's right. That's right. Well, your dad clearly does and understands the importance of that. I love the balloon idea. I think it's
so
super
fun.
simple, and I think that if we can at least get a few more people thinking about it, being aware about it, and the statistics show that when your brain is engaged and able to do this, your kids are going to be more successful in school.
Well, and that really does hit home too, is it does really matter. Like when you're thinking and trying to educate yourself and taking tests and learning, you need brain power. And if we're constantly just being taken over by media or technology, not eating properly. That's another big thing.
We'll get onto that another day.
Yes,
next time
that's another day.
Yeah, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.